Raise your hand if you're wearing earrings. Raise your hand if you remember which earrings you're wearing. The Rebbe wants us to always remember our earrings in a certain way. In the famous pink Kuntres Chaf Beis Shvat, the Rebbe speaks about how the different pieces of jewelry that the woman donated to the Mishkan each have a unique message for us, Jewish women, as we build a home for Hashem in our personal homes, in our schools, in the world at large. One of the messages which the earrings teach us is that in matters of raising children, we must listen carefully to the words of the Torah and the words of the Chachamim to guide us as to how we should go about fulfilling this incredible task. I remember my mother, Adol Miriam Basbala Malaya Kunim, may she have a complete refuah shlema immediately, telling us with the pink kunshris in her hand, after we bench lich sitting on the couch, that we always have to remember when we're raising Yiddische Kinderlach to ask the Rabbanim, to look into the Torah, to look into the Rebbe Sicha, so we should know what we should do and how we should do it. We gather tonight on the Chag HaGeulah of the Frierdiker Rebbe. It is a simcha of huge proportions. Yet, the Frierdiker Rebbe's Geula is not complete. On Hey Teves Tafshin Nun Beis, the Rebbe said in a Sicha, the Rebbe said, today is a day associated with the Geula of the holy Sfarim, which were held captive. There are still traces of the negative influence remaining. For today, there are still a group of holy Sfarim which are still being held captive. Sfarim and Ksavim that belong to the Frierdiker Rebbe being held in Russia. The Rebbe said, they are waiting to be returned to the building which served as his shul, Bais Medrash, and house of good deeds. Bais Rabbeinu Shebebavel, may this day speed the return of these holy texts and manuscripts being held with them. The Rebbe told my father once, we will travel to the Geula with these Sfarim. The redemption of the Sfarim comes hand in hand with the Geula Shlema. One way to bring this about is by learning from the Sfarim that we have with us, that were out of captivity. By learning them and connecting their messages to our daily lives, we cause a Geula. As Mechanchos, we have the gift from the Frierdiker Rebbe of the Sefer Klalei HaChinuch Vehadracha, the principles of education and guidance. This Sefer is the foundation for the Chabad educational philosophy and methods. There are many valuable methods and philosophies and teachings out there in the world, and it's very beautiful to gain from them when it aligns with our Hasidische Chinuch values. But imagine, just imagine, if we can all team together to explore this Sefer and make a concerted effort to glean practical messages for all levels of Mechanchos. There are so many layers and levels of wisdom in this Sefer Klalei HaChinuch Vehadracha. It has the guidance we need to be mechanech the children who will greet Mashiach in our unique generation with its unique challenges and opportunities. When we unite together with the goal and with progressive stages of awareness, we can cause the Geula. Kol yom yiyu be'einecha kechadashim. Every day we should have the fresh excitement and discovery of our Torah. Some of us have learned this Sefer, some of us have delved into it more deeply, some of us have never opened it. But whichever category we find ourselves in, our learning will be a springboard for tremendous bracha and insight, especially in our generation. Please go to the link. Here we go. There's a QR code. If you could take out your phones and scan it, And if you don't know how to, ask someone at your table. So that you can sign up right now with the power of our Farbrengen for this hachlata. Mechanchos will be paired up to learn from this sefer weekly from now until Tesvav Elul, the day which Taimchei Tmimim was established. In fact, this sefer was written by the Frierdiker Rebbe after the Rebbe Rashab opened Taimchei Tmimim to guide the Mechanchim. This hachlata at such a powerful Farbrengen is surely going to bring nachas to the Frierdiker Rebbe and our Rebbe. And to begin this hachlata on the Chag HaGeulah, we will be hearing from a few Mechanchos over the next few sessions for the rest of the Kinnus. Let's begin the process of taking the sefer, opening it, and trying our best to unpack the gift which the Frierdiker Rebbe gives us. The hard work and labor which he put into this sefer, which he records some of it in his diary, the Frierdiker Rebbe says it's worthwhile if even they take out some educational methods from it. We will bring the world to a time when people will be running to us from all educational institutions all over the world and say, please, please, can you share with me what is the Chabad method? I want to implement it in my school. And that is the time when Kimala ha'aretz dea es Hashem. We're right now on that threshold. And by teaming together to discover this gift, we will bring the Geula. L'chaim.